Welcome to Well Read, a program about a little bit of this and a little bit of that at your Ames Public Library. I'm Jerri Hyde, Youth Services Manager at your Ames Public Library. And I have a mystery this morning. It's kind of the Walking Dead are going to be coming to the library. So what does the Walking Dead, the Teen Advisory Group, or TAG, and our teen librarians have to do with all of this program that we have this morning? And maybe we're not even here, I don't know. So let me, I have a couple of guests here this morning that are going to help solve that mystery. And the two are Tanvi, our teen librarian, and Lucas, who is one of our members of our TAG, our Teen Advisory Group. So Tanvi, I always like to introduce who we are and how long you've been here and that kind of wonderful things. And so tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm Tanvi. I am the teen librarian here at Ames Public Library. I've been here for, gosh, almost 3 years, yeah, which is crazy. I can't believe it's been that long. I came here from New Jersey. So I was a librarian there for, I don't know, 6 years maybe before I came here.
And the 3 years that you've been here have been three kind of crazy years.
Yeah, so I actually came right when this building closed.
Right, so we were saying goodbye.
So we were saying goodbye, yep. And so I only worked in the temporary space when I first got here. And then I was part of the move back to this library. So nothing was normal, I think, for my first few years.
Which kind of probably leads us to this event that we're going to have. But we'll go to Lucas, who is our I understand that you are our co-president of our Teen Advisory Group.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I've been in TAG for about 5 years now. It was about 2 years before Tanvi came. And I've been the co-president for this past term and have done a lot of different work with TAG. So. Well,
and since I'm the one that has probably more history with TAG than, I mean, you guys are doing all the work now, but so the TAG, our Teen Advisory Group, was born in like 2006, or gave birth to its group, and we've been going for quite a while, almost 10 years. You'll be celebrating your 10 years anniversary next year, which is amazing as well. And we will, the Teen Advisory Group was formed to help with the collection, you know, to tell us what kind of things teens wanted to read. That was also formed to help with the programming, what teens want to do for programming and how come they come here. And then again, a great wealth of help. You know, that they're very hardworking individuals. And this year, though, I think our teen group has jumped to a very, very large project. They've always done some fundraising with bake sales and that type of things. But this year, tell us how this, well, the mystery is a zombie walk that's happening on September 19th. Tell us how that idea came to be. And I'll let either one of you answer that question.
Well, we did a zombie walk just about a block or two on Main Street about 2 years ago. It was our first fall with Tanvi, and we wanted to do a bigger fundraiser, and we were kind of already getting sick of bake sales at that point. And so we wanted to step it up this year and plan an event that was much larger than our previous zombie walk and anything we'd ever done before.
And in planning it, you know, so how does this process work? Is like Tanvi doing all the work? Or tell us what you're having them do, Tanvi.
So the group started planning it in January, so it's been a very long-term project for them. And they started out just by gathering info on how to run a 5K, because none of us have ever had an experience doing anything like that. Meeting with other people who've organized 5Ks, filling out applications to the city, getting in touch with you know, people at the library who would be in charge, who would give us the authority to be able to do stuff like this. So meeting with Lynn Carey, the director, meeting with Sarah Bolke, our volunteer coordinator, and the Friends Foundation, which TAG is actually a part of. And TAG has really taken the lead on filling out those applications, attending those meetings, talking to people, soliciting sponsors to help us pay for the event and to help us fundraise for the library. I've sort of been organizing them and helping to guide them in their planning, but they've done all the legwork.
Well, and I know I've been privy to some meetings and work meetings that are happening, and the one time in the teen space, there were lots and lots of envelopes that were getting stamped and filled with a letter. And what was that all about?
So our first big step towards being able to put this on was really focusing on sponsors. So we would have the money we needed to put on the event, but also be able to actually have money for fundraising. And so we sent out over 200 letters to different businesses in the Ames area for sponsorships.
And tell us a little bit about that sponsorship. I know you have different levels.
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe some of our viewers would like to be able to sponsor as well. So tell us a little bit about how they can go about, if they didn't get one of those letters, or if they did, maybe they'll pull it back out and look at it and say, oh, I really want to do this. So tell us the levels and how much and all that kind of good stuff.
Well, our first level is $150. It's our human level. And
now remember, a zombie run, so or zombie shuffle, whatever you want to call it. So that's the human element of
it. Our human level is $150, and that you get your name on like our pamphlet, so our brochure that people sign up on, and our website too for registration.
And then the second level is?
The second level is 550, 500, and that is the turning. Yeah, so it's the turning into a zombie kind of level, and so you get on our T-shirt that everyone gets at the 5K, but you also get on all the papers, registration, flyers, and things like that. And then, yeah. 750 is our zombie or flesh eating stage. So you get your name on all the big print on all the T-shirts and flyers, as well as everything else that was already in them.
So all they would have to do then, if I wanted to be a turning level sponsor, is just to send a check to the library in care of the Ames
Public Library Friends Foundation.
And that money will get its way to our Walking Dead group that will put it. And where you said that we need money to fundraise. What does that mean?
Well, to put on a zombie walk, it's not free. Like anyone who's done a 5K, you know, there's normally activities afterwards, and there's food and that sort of thing. So we need the money to be able to put on the event, and able to be able to gain more funds. So we need that initial startup money that we can then pay off, but also still raise money for the library.
And so the Ames Public Library Friends Foundation is helping you out that way too, to kind of give you that money to do that. And so I would like to, you know, add that this money that you donate or that as a sponsor is tax deductible as well. So because it is being given to our Friends Foundation, it will be just fine on your tax form to write off as a deduction. So another benefit, in addition to, I think what I've seen as far as, you know, your due diligence and, you know, your enthusiasm with the project, it's been very, very wonderful to see all the teens. So how many teens do you think are being part of it so far as the organization is concerned?
Probably about 20.
Yeah, on average we have about 20 members at any given time.
Are working hard, and they have different subcommittees, so you're really doing it just like adults would do. Gee, imagine that. And again, I think having had been on some of other committees that do that, and then watching what you guys are doing, you're almost even more thorough than some adults do. So that's really wonderful. So what date then? You know, we've got our sponsorship, and we're going to get some T-shirts you've mentioned, and so we also need those T-shirts. I know it's a zombie walk, but you know, those T-shirts still need to have human bodies in them, right? So tell us about when it is and how they can, how our people that would like to participate in the run would get participating. How would they do that?
Well, our registration opens this weekend, so we'll have paper registration here at the library. Every weekend during open hours, we'll have people in literary grounds area signing people up. It's $10 for kids and $20 for adults until September 1st. Then it's $5 more for each to sign up after then, and same with day of registration. We will also have a online registration on I Am Athlete. That'll be the same. So
anyone can, there isn't, you know, just because teens are putting it on doesn't mean that it's only open to teens. It's for our wee little zombies to our old zombie. It's that whole range of people. So, and when they get this registration or fulfill this registration, what will they do then on the day of the event? You know, obviously they want to make September 19th a free and clear day. Is it the whole day that we want it free and clear, or just when does it start?
It starts at 9 o'clock. So the run itself starts at 9 o'clock for the 5K. About 15 minutes later, we'll start a 1K or a 1K shuffle. So I would plan maybe a couple of hours. It won't be a whole day event, but it'll be, you know, morning and early afternoon.
And where is it going to happen at?
It'll be at Brookside Park.
At Brookside Park?
And we'll start over by the Maple Shelter.
And so that's that shelter right across from the rollerblade park. And I know that you've got the parking and all that all taken care of. So there's plenty of parking there to do that. So would you give advice to anyone about running or shuffling in the, I mean, do I come just as myself, or should I come dressed up as a zombie, or?
You can come however you would like. I will say that there will be a prize for the best zombie costume.
Okay.
We've been lucky to get some gift cards donated by Old Main and Hickory Park, so we'll be raffling those off. We encourage people to come dressed up. I think it would be a lot more fun.
And so maybe I don't know what a zombie looks like, so I can't do that by myself. Is there people that can help me at the Brookside Park?
We will have people there doing makeup for people. Pinterest is a wealth of information.
Yes, we do love Pinterest, don't we?
But yeah, there will be people there to do makeup and stuff like that.
Yeah, at our last zombie walk, we studied how to do zombie makeup for many weeks. So we're going to start doing that.
You know, the library does have a Pinterest site, so perhaps maybe we could post some Pinterest zombie-like making makeup type of stuff on there for our viewers to watch or to be able to see what we can look like. And I know we have this wonderful fabric that you can drape yourself all on and walk. So tell me about the 5K is as someone that hasn't really ever done a 5K and probably won't ever do the run portion of anything of that. Tell me a little bit about what the 5K is like. So you have a route. Is that route going to be published? So will people be able to get lost in the shuffle?
Hopefully no one will get lost. I really hope no one gets lost. There will be a picture of the route online that people can look at. Okay. There will also be a lot of volunteers along the way to guide people, and hopefully they won't stray off the path. But the path, it starts at Brookside and it sort of goes towards Stuart Smith Park. Okay. So people will never have to cross the street. They'll actually just be on a path the entire time. It sort of goes like under bridges and through the woods, and it's like a little creepy looking.
Yeah.
And I heard that the teens walked that or ran that the other day in the very, very extreme heat. Not that I heard about it by any teens, by no means, but so it is a doable even in the exhausting heat.
Yes.
We were able to make it. So many of us will be. But they begin and end up in the same spot.
Yep.
So you talked about the 1K shuffle. What's that going to be like?
It's just much shorter. It also starts in Brookside. It won't be quite the same path, but there will be signs marking the way.
So, and it's not any different other than it's shorter.
Right, yeah, it's just shorter.
People can run. And now are we timing it or any of that?
It's not going to be timed. We're hoping that people will just come out and enjoy the day, enjoy the opportunity to be active, more active than I would normally be, and help support the library and help support our teens.
And so in this cost then is the T-shirt and the being able to participate. Is there any other means? So we have the sponsors and we have the sign up. Is there any other means that we can help donate or?
When TAG is registering people, they will actually also be having bake sales at the same time, so people can just free will drop in, some change or whatever, and all of that will help support.
And I know when I donate for something, I always like to know what it's going for. And I know that TAG is an extremely wonderful group and has been very supportive of our Project Smiles program as well as the Building Fund, and has worked very hard in the almost 10 years that they've been in existence. But what is this money earmarked for anything in specific?
We're hoping to use it for more programming. I personally would love to use it to start a teen book club here at the library. The slogan for the 5K is "Don't go brain dead, support literacy." And so I think that starting a book club would be an awesome way.
Yes, it would be. And so don't go brain dead. I would say it again.
Don't go brain dead. Support
literacy.
All right. Yeah. Well, you can't do anything better than that, can we? Right. So we're coming to an end here. Do either one of you have something that you would like to say to tell our viewers that come out and start getting registered and participate in? I know you've been working.
Yeah, we've been working really hard, and we would love to see people come out and help support the library.
So this is our first. Is it safe to say it's our first annual?
I hope so.
Yeah. It's something we're definitely hoping.
So come and be part of that first unique zombie run or zombie run shuffle, whatever we want to call it.
5K fun run and shuffle.
There we go. And help support literacy at your Ames Public Library. So you can sponsor by being a human, a turning, or a zombie. Is that
sounds right? Yep.
Different levels that way. That is totally tax deductible. Or you can participate the day of on September 19th at 9 o'clock at Brookside Park. And I hope we have many, many runners from our little ones that will probably be carried by their parents to the ones on the other end of the spectrum. So please come and join us on September 19th at 9 o'clock and help join TAG in fundraising for the library and just having a lot of fun. Thank you very much for coming.
Yeah, thanks.
And thank you for watching.